So I called in my favor, and I actually, this isn't it, this is part of the video. I got two. So this is the Nerf Rayven Stinger. Now this video is just an aesthetic review. I'm asking you guys what you think of this blaster, and neither one is necessarily complete, which is kind of funny. This one is missing a jam door, and this one has been desecrated battery wise, and then underneath this tape you can see somebody did a very poor soldering job inside, but both have pretty much like fully intact shells. This one is the better conditioned shell, I think, and probably the one that I will use for the Dr. Snicka's Rayven prototype cage, but this one has like random holes drilled in it, which is a shame. Now these were very hard to find. This is the Rayven CS12. It did not come with a Firefly tech magazine like the original Rayven or like the Elite Rayven after it, but I'm curious what you guys think of the overall look of this. I love the racing stripes. I love that it's yellow, not necessarily green, so while the green is cool and has a very alien feel to it, I think that this looks more like an old school yellow N-Strike blaster, and that makes me really happy. So this is probably what I'm going to make out of my next primary, but for those of you that didn't know that there was a special edition of the Rayven out there, oh man, it's raining. I wanted to make this, it's kind of, I'll call it an aesthetic review, where you could see that there's an entirely different kind of Rayven out there, and let me know what you think. Do you like this paint variant? Because I really think that it's cool, but I was a big fan of the original N-Strike Yellow. I thought that it looked very toy-like, and that was my favorite thing about it. I also kind of like that it's got plenty of orange on it in the jam door and the battery tray. I think that that's super cool. I want to say, yeah, the original one had a black battery door, and I think that the Elite one also has, it might have an orange door, but I think it's a little bit different. So that's, I guess, my aesthetic review of this. Other than that, it's a totally normal Rayven. Like, it does exactly the same thing, it has the same style internals, and it's raining much harder now. So that's my review of the Rayven CS12, also known as the Rayven Stinger, and hopefully you guys enjoy it. Let me know what you think of this paint job, because I will probably be doing something, excuse me, very special with it very soon. So, with all the stress of building and moving stuff, I almost forgot, but I didn't forget to thank definitely my February Patreon subscribers. I want to thank Craig and Simon for their levels of contribution, and now a new addition, Chris, to that level of contribution that merits monthly shoutouts. Thank you guys so much for your support of the work, and especially with kind of like all the stuff that I'm doing right now and all the travel that I'm doing. It really makes a huge difference in my overall quality of life. So thank you so very much for that, guys. And if you guys are interested in supporting me on Patreon at any level, I would sincerely encourage you to check out the link in the description box below to find that Patreon page where they kind of walk you through the process. It's easy. And in addition to that, I want to say that the February video that the Patreon subscribers has been voted on, and I have decided that the Draculina and I will be having a war with one another using our selected favorite primary blasters, but we're going to add a twist where we get to guess what the other's favorite is. So we get to actually choose our opponent's blaster. That should be a lot of fun. Hopefully you guys can look forward to that. I like doing the versus videos with her. She is quite ruthless. Thanks for watching.